You keep relapsing because you keep identifying yourself as someone that is trying to quit. Stop trying. The more you keep telling yourself, I'm gonna try and make it to 30 days, or I'm attempting a streak, I'm on this day and this hour, you are subconsciously reminding yourself that you are a person trying to quit. And then eventually, when there's a time when you are weak, when you feel lonely, when you feel sad, and you don't care anymore, then all hell breaks loose and you're gonna relapse once again. What you need is not more willpower and not so much discipline. You need a new mindset shift and a new mindset change. And diving straight in, no bullcrap, I'm gonna give you all these tips. So first thing I realized is porn is such a brainwashing thing that has been used for us in society. So many people have normalized it like it's okay. And people think it's such a normal thing where we need it and that we have to rely on it to be happy, to feel pleasure, and that without it then our lives are not going to be as good. We're going to be stressed out, we're going to be bored, we're going to have a bunch of list of other things and other struggles. You need to remove that thought and instead think about it as like, we don't need porn at all. Our lives are just fine without it. We don't need it. Because what you keep doing is you keep validating that it feels good or that it feels pleasurable, and you keep giving porn an advantage. You keep giving it a bunch of pros. Instead, you gotta list all the cons and recognize all the cons. There's nothing beneficial about porn. Tell yourself that. There is nothing beneficial about porn. You need to remember that and say, there's nothing beneficial about porn, and there's just a whole list of disadvantages with it. It is a crutch and I don't need it. You need to identify yourself as someone that doesn't watch porn and that doesn't need it to feel good. Because the person that, let's say for example, does an illegal substance, he's addicted to that illegal substance, he loves taking it, right? And that's the only way he could feel good, he could get off on himself and feel pleasure. Without it, he's irritable. Without it, he feels like total crap and he feels miserable. So, but the person that hasn't done an illegal substance, like that addict, they don't need it because they've never tried it before. They've never felt that pleasure from that thing, so there's no reason to try it, to need it. So identify yourself as the person that doesn't need porn, that doesn't watch porn, that doesn't need pleasure from that because you've never done porn or watched porn before. And the greatest reason that you are failing is because you keep identifying willpower and that you need to keep using willpower and you need to stay disciplined 24/7. So then you're constantly banging your head against a wall, so you feel miserable, and eventually willpower runs out and you're like, oh, I did it again. So you need to identify yourself as someone that doesn't need porn, that doesn't watch it, that doesn't like it, because it does nothing for you. And the way you have to label it as, like, literally you have to label it as a poison. You have to label it as drinking bleach. Are you gonna drink bleach twice a day? Are you gonna drink bleach before you go to bed? Because it feels good? Just because it feels satisfying to you, but obviously it's harmful for your body. It's the same thing with porn. You gotta think of it as like some poison. And really, you just need to understand that, like, you do not need to be chasing women as a whole. It's okay, you could get a girlfriend and you could go date people, but you cannot just put these girls on a pedestal and be like, I need punani, I need to get booty, I need boobs. Like, you do not need that stuff. That does not make you a better person. You do not feel cooler from it. And if anything, when you do get it, you feel like you want more. So it doesn't really fulfill anything but a void in your heart. And a very underrated tip that I found very useful for myself was stop going to bed super late, because you're bound to relapse when it's late hours of the night. You feel tired and you're vulnerable. And 2, eat healthier. If you eat cleaner, then you're gonna feel better. Your body's gonna feel cleaner and you're not gonna feel as tired, lackadaisical. You're not gonna have brain fog. And you're going to be thinking more consciously about your decisions. And don't count days, because days are stupid. You got to just look at it as a lifestyle. Don't even count the days, because when you count the days, then it's like you're counting until you have to quit. And then you have to go back to your old ways. Just think of it as a lifestyle, like you're chilling. Just like when you go to sleep every night, you don't be asking yourself, how many times did I sleep this week? And most importantly, ask the Lord to bless you with strength willpower, and a mindset shift. And he will be the guide for you. And if you have not already, leave a like, subscribe, and comment if this was able to help you. I hope it did. And I'll see you very, very soon, bro. Wapow, wapow.